welcome to Just Your Average Podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm Chris.
Hey, I'll let you introduce yourself that time.
I did it last time too.
Yeah, but on today's show, this is going to be a very upbeat, jolly show.
Yeah, nothing bad's happening.
Nothing bad's happening in the world.
Everything's peachy.
Talking about what could be bad. Last of Us is going to be on HBO.
It'll be bad.
You're such a naysayer.
HBO hasn't been good since The Sopranos. Fight me.
Game of Thrones is good for like most of their seasons.
How many seasons are there?
I don't know.
8?
And the dude making it is, what the hell is his name? Neil...
Patrick Harris.
No, the dude who made Last of Us and the guy who made Chernobyl. And you haven't seen Chernobyl. Chernobyl's a great show.
Does it have loudmouth Italians? I don't care.
You're an asshole. But I think it's funny they put out that, guys, don't worry, Ellie's gonna be gay. Like, anybody was worried they wouldn't try to put diversity in the show.
If anything, they're gonna make Joel gay, and...
Joel's gonna be, I know the struggle.
Yeah. Oh, you girl. Like, they just make him a total queen. Bill will be straight. Yeah, right? Because he'll be straight and in a wheelchair.
I am glad it's gonna be a show, though.
Nah, it should have just been a 90-minute movie.
No, because it's too much to talk about.
Just show the highlights. That's all you gotta show.
No. I want, like, a 6-episode arc. Each episode's like an hour.
You know what would be better? If you just played the game. You know, the game's already pretty much a movie. You don't need to...
We need more people to know what The Last of Us is.
I'm pretty sure it was like the biggest game when it came out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Everyone played it. I played the fuck
Just go on YouTube and watch, like, the Let's Plays of it.
I used to play the online mode, that shitty, like...
I was so bad at that.
But I got so good at it. It was so much fun. Because once you got rid of,
It's extra.
It was like match-based, skill-based matchmaking, so I would play against people who were just as good as me, so it was like really fun.
I couldn't get past the beginning people beating my ass.
Dude, I would just use the hunting rifle and I'd play Bill's thing and I'd sit in the back of the church. People who have played know exactly what I'm talking about. I would just snipe across the fucking map and blow people's heads off. It's so much fun. And the shiv kills, like shivving another player, is just like, yeah! You should have been watching your back, bitch!
Is that server even on anymore?
No, I actually went to go play it the other day because I was thinking about it.
Yeah, they turned it off, didn't they?
I have the HD remaster.
Yeah.
I bought the HD. That's how much I liked the game. I rebought it.
Came on my PlayStation.
My PlayStation, you mean?
My old one.
Yeah.
The one with, like, the no memory. Came with that in GTA. And I can't even put both games on the system.
Did you play GTA?
I played some of it. It was okay.
It's a good game. It gets better. The writing is what makes GTA a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm not a big open world game guy because I get distracted and then I just don't play the story. Which is why I'm excited. You didn't play the Final Fantasy VII reboot demo?
Because I'm just going to play the game.
It's a mouthful.
So I'm just waiting for the game to come out because I'm just going to play it.
It's really good. I am kind of upset it's not turn-based, but the way they did it is really cool.
They do it like Kingdom Hearts now, right?
Well, basically, square's your attack, and you hit triangle to go into your heavy attacks, but you need to be able to manage your... If you want to use spells and stuff, you hit the X button. It goes into slow motion.
Is it more in-depth than DBZ or Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
Yeah. There's a lot more planning.
Okay.
Like, I was worried just because they were saying all you need to do is hit square to fight. Like, you hit square to do attacks, and you hold square to do, like, a thing of attacks. They needed to be able to bounce back towards all the other characters and use your magic and stuff.
I heard Tifa has legit button combos.
Really?
Like a fighting game almost.
That's cool.
I read that somewhere.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I like how you can switch between characters, because the way they did it in this game, you need to be able to use Briggs to do certain stuff. You need to be able to use Cloud in the demo to do certain stuff. And when you fight the big boss at the end, like the big spider monster thing, I died the first time because I was just trying to
really bad.
Yeah, I was just trying to like melee it, but you need to like use magic and do a bunch of stuff and try to find
use
weaknesses.
Like Thundera and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. The voice acting is cool. It's better than I thought it'd be.
I like what they did to Briggs' character, where instead of being like a crazy environmentalist, now he's like a crazy religious guy. Right? I saw a trailer where he's like preaching about God and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah.
No, in the thing, he's still like pretty much, yeah, we're the resistance.
Avalanche.
Avalanche is an awesome name. If I had a band, I'd call it Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Cool. You gotta play it though. If you haven't played it yet, it's free on PlayStation, so don't be an idiot like this one.
If you haven't played it and you're over the age of 20, Like,
I just
what are
wanted
you
to see what the
doing?
fighting style was like.
I know, but I'm saying like the game in general. If you haven't
Yeah.
beaten it and you're over 20, like what do you do?
Definitely playing the demo was bringing back memories of playing the old one though.
I remember the first time I got to the Golden Saucer, I didn't leave for like a week. Like in real life, I just stayed in the Golden Saucer playing all those arcade games and listening to the music.
Are you glad they're keeping Cloud having the cross-dressed?
Yeah, that's
the guy.
fucking with Hojo.
Remember?
No, not Hojo.
I don't know his name.
Hojo's the guy who tries to get Red 13 to fuck.
Remember back in the day, everybody was worried that they weren't going to include that. In
Yeah.
everything? The Square Enix was like, why? We're doing it.
Dude, when you actually successfully do it and he picks Cloud, and it's so weird.
Cloud's a pretty girl-looking guy.
Yeah.
I do like the way his hair looked in the 2015 demo video they showed.
Yeah.
It was more anime. Now it's like more
Regular.
real, I guess you
It
could
should have
say.
been giant blocks.
That's what happens with graphics.
That's actually one thing, the Tomb Raider game I've been playing, you can turn on the PS1 Lara Croft skin, so she's like jagged, and it just looks like, it just looks like a PS1 skin.
That's pretty awesome.
But like the rest of the world is like HD rendered and stuff like that, and super nice looking.
I gotta play it.
So like she's like gesturing and talking, and
I
like,
kind of want to play it just for that.
and the voice of her Samoan friend is the voice of Gibraltar from Apex. I know you don't play Apex, but I just thought that was funny. I was like, I like that guy's voice. I'm glad he's getting work.
Yeah. Apex is dumb.
It's a first-person shooter and it's fast-paced.
Not my thing.
No.
I'm too dumb to play first-person shooters.
No, it's just you can't twin stick control for some reason. You have to do one stick, then the other.
Because it's like, the camera's like...
You can turn the sensitivity down, but then you're losing.
Yeah, but then I'm like...
So it's your fault.
It is my fault. It's all my fault. I can't believe you don't like Spawn.
I just don't think it's cool. I've never thought Spawn was cool.
Spawn's so cool.
Even as a kid, I was like, yeah, okay.
Spawn was like my favorite when I was a kid.
Of course
In the playground,
it was.
we used to play Spawn.
Nope. No. We played Jurassic Park and Star Wars.
So did we.
Yeah, but
We had a lot of things to do.
We played the Tick.
The Tick was awesome.
Tick was
We just
great.
went around, Spoon!
What's his name? The guy who does his voice is amazing.
Yeah, the original one. Yeah. He's the voice actor in,
Family Guy. The guy in the wheelchair.
yeah. Doesn't he do Brock, though?
Yeah, and he does Brock. Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
he does Brock.
How often do you find yourself on YouTube just watching Venture Brothers clips now?
If you have not seen Venture Brothers, you need to watch that.
It's amazing.
If I understand if you don't like Adult Swim, for some of their
what
what's
they
it
did,
called? Squidbillies
what
and
they-
Aqua Teen, I can understand why you don't like that.
but I mean, what they did to Squidbillies and Aqua Teen, like the shady ass practices, where it's like your show about nothing now has to have a plot, and the
Yeah.
guys at Aqua Teen were like, "What do you mean? Like the show is based off just insanity, and you want us to like make it make sense?" Same with Metalocalypse. They took it from being 15-minute episodes. They wanted it to be half-hour long episodes with an
Well,
overarching.
good news for Metalocalypse fans. It might be coming back on Netflix. And the guys who made it might be making another show for Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, but they're going to get all their creative rights.
But
and
it's
everything.
on Netflix. You know what happens?
Netflix has some good shit. First of all, Dracula. If you haven't seen Dracula, that show is amazing.
Netflix likes to do this thing where they'll take your show and go, but it's just not progressive enough, and then your show gets ruined.
I don't know. Lucifer is going to have another season.
That
Lucifer
show
was a great
That
show.
show was okay.
I haven't watched the Netflix stuff yet, but
I liked when he showed up in the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, that
or
was
whatever.
cool.
And I was just like, Earth 666, and then he showed up, and I was like, hey!
that guy's perfect. He's like
He
one
was
of
a
my
good
favorite
actor.
actors.
I
yeah.
only saw one episode of that show, and I was like, I don't hate this.
And the guy from Dracula, he does a great job as Dracula.
Dude, did you hear that the new season of Flash sucks balls, and I hate watching it?
Do you know why Adam died in Legends? It's really... I was listening to an interview with Brandon Roth, and I guess like it was a total shock to him. He didn't know he was going to die.
Wait, they killed Adam?
Yeah.
I don't watch Legends, so...
Yeah, Legends, I guess, got really good. It was like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. It got a lot better after the first season.
Yeah, because they started doing more time travel shenanigans.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was awesome.
But I just hate the blonde chick with the cleft chin.
Yeah.
I hate looking at her, and I hate when she talks, and her character's so, like, one-dimensional. It's boring. But, like,
But
Mick...
now they have Constantine.
Yeah,
That
they have
guy's great.
They have Constantine, they have the guy who plays...
NBC fucked that guy so hard.
Yeah. They have, what's his name? With the flamethrower?
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Why do I always forget his name? I can remember Captain Cold, but I can never remember him.
Not Pyro.
Not Pyro. But the guy who plays him is great. And he plays like a...
Remember when he like goes back in time and then he gets like really smart because he's been living in the past for a while?
Yeah.
That was great.
And then, or when it's revealed that he wants to be a romance novelist. It's just like, alright, yeah, I like this big dumb character that's like dumb.
Yeah, but they need to have, Sarah Lance be the main character and everything.
Is she the annoying one?
Yeah.
I hate her. I get why they do it, dude. That's the main problem I think with this season of Flash. Is like Iris is the main character, and it's like you know who my favorite character in the Flash family is? The chick without superpowers.
Yeah, but now she has superpowers.
No, she doesn't.
I thought she had speed powers now.
For one episode, because
really?
Flash broke his leg, which doesn't make sense because he's got Speed Force.
Transfer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's trapped.
Shouldn't he have like healed in the half an episode?
Yeah, he should have healed like 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
It's a fucking broken bone and it's the Flash, you know. Anyway, she's like trapped in the mirror. They're like doing Mirror Master right this time. Instead of being a guy who can control mirrors, it's like actually like a mirror god in the mirror universe and stuff. You know about Mirror Master, right?
No.
He's this dude who he has a gun and he goes into this universe where any reflective surface, he can use his gun to come through. So he can come through the reflection on the can and stuff like that. So he uses that to rob banks and shit like that. And the Flash beats the shit out of them all. He's part of the Flash's...
Yeah.
You know how Spider-Man has awesome villains?
Yeah, Flash
has awesome villains. Because they're all like Z-tier guys, but when they team up, they can beat the Flash.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The Flash should be like the strongest superhero.
He is, technically. He kills fucking Anti-Monitor. Or he leads the charge. He keeps Anti-Monitor from destroying the universe. And sacrifices himself in the process.
I still think all these CW shows should be like 10 episode arcs now. Just have like one like super cool storyline.
Yeah, they should call it like CW Plus or something like that. And make us pay for it.
You know the worst thing about these shows is like you get so caught up in these side characters that you can't have the Flash go off on different adventures without them dragging the storyline down.
It's like I don't Killer Frost and Caitlin are fighting because they share the same body, and it's like, don't care.
Yeah.
I want to see Flash run around and punch giant gorillas. That's what I want to see.
When they went to fucking what's his name? Fucking wow, what did he? What was it, Gorilla Grodd?
Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
No.
You were like waiting for me to say it.
I know.
When he goes to like Gorilla Grodd's world and everything, that was awesome.
Gorilla City.
Yeah.
I didn't like that they made it like.
Well, they didn't make it as like cool.
It's supposed to be futuristic as fuck.
It's CW.
I understand.
That was the most expensive episode they made.
Yeah, they only have because they had an army of giant gorillas marching down the street.
But it was awesome.
It was cool.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like Flash, because cool shit like that, giant gorillas invade your city. And they're all talking and they're psychic. And it's like, what the fuck?
But then they have to go soap opera.
Then they have to do soap opera. Barry and Iris are fighting.
Yeah.
Every so often, Iris will just turn to Barry and go, I was preparing for life without you. It's like
why? What did I do?
Because he was supposed to sacrifice himself to kill Anti-Monitor, but instead Jay Garrick did it. And it's like, the fuck? You killed Jay Garrick? He's cool as shit. He's the original Flash with the helmet.
The Flash died. They didn't lie.
Yeah. And I like the guy that played Jay Garrick because
he's the original dude.
He played the one in the 90s with the rubber muscle suit.
They gave it back to him in the thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. If you haven't watched CW shows, check it out. Just watch I feel like you need to watch certain episodes.
Watch the beginning of Flash. All right, the first season of Flash was kind of weak. Second season
of Flash was awesome.
It wasn't.
Reverse Flash was so cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the best part about that.
I know.
Show.
So it's like that's the only reason I'm like maybe they'll do.
They do his costume so cool. Why is the Flash costume always look stupid?
Because it's red.
Yeah, but it's different material.
But it just looks stupid because it's red and it's yellow and red. You're like that's yellow is an intimidating color, right? And then when you see red, you're just like big red Mario.
Yeah, but even so, like the way the actual material they use for Reverse Flash is different.
Well, they tried to make it like the New 52 costume with like the weird like armor, and then they tried to make it like the most recent Flash costume with like the white and like the yellow line and stuff. And it's like it's a lot better than the original costume where he had like the weird bulbous head. Like they
the helmet still looks bad on that dude.
Yeah, that dude's. He
has a weird head. It doesn't fit wearing a towel.
And the worst part, I go back and forth with him where I'm like, I like him, and then I'm like, fuck this guy.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look good in the suit.
Him and Ezra Miller, movie Flash crossed over.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
It's just cool that they acknowledged it.
They're like, oh, your suit looks comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, the Flash just needs justice. Flash and Green Lantern.
I still say a Space Cop Green Lantern show about Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner like flying around the universe just solving crimes using violence would be amazing.
I feel like this new movie they're gonna come out with, it's gonna be Hal Jordan and
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna be Parallax.
Oh, so he's gonna fall to Parallax.
I really hope they don't do it in the first movie though, because I want them to actually have like emotional stakes.
If it's like a 3-story arc where at the
yeah,
end,
if it's like a trilogy with the second movie,
like
he
the
becomes
first one
Parallax at the end.
The first one is Sinestro. The second one, he becomes Parallax at the end of the first one. The second one.
No, at the end of the second one.
No, at the end of the first one.
No, at the end of the second
Listen,
one.
first one is Sinestro Corps. End of the first one is him going back to Keystone City and seeing it blown up by Sinestro and being like, fuck this, and he starts collecting rings, and then he becomes Parallax at the end of the first one. The second one is just the Green Lantern Corps dealing with Parallax, just the Lanterns getting killed left and right, and Jon Stewart like trying to like organize everyone together to fight him. And then the third one is they're going to get Sinestro out of jail. Sinestro is the best Lantern that ever existed, and they need to give him a ring and be like, bro, you gotta help us fight Parallax. Boom! 3-story arc. And then at the end of it, they all die.
It's not gonna happen.
I know.
Hal Jordan's so cool.
I love that, like, why do you always make boxing gloves? Because sometimes I just want to punch him, but he's too far away. It's like, alright, explanation. Done. Done and done.
They just need to settle down with these movies and just like I feel like DC is gonna pull a Star Wars and just like shit out movies.
No, they already pulled a Star Wars.
No, if even the stuff they're gonna do now.
They're trying to come back from pulling a Star Wars.
Fucking Star Wars! Don't even get me started on that. How do you make a trilogy and not even have a like continued story?
I don't know why.
Money.
Because they gave each writer freedom, and then after each writer wrote their movie, they went, okay, now make them connect. And it's just like, excuse me? What do you mean? At the end of my movie, some lady suicides into a big spaceship.
Like, I like it when the directors fully write the movies.
Yeah.
But in situations like Star Wars, just have a writer and have a director.
It's what happened with Lucas when he started writing and directing by himself.
The prequels.
Those movies sucked.
Yeah.
Whereas the originals, like, A New Hope was saved in editing, according to lore. And then in the second two, he was like producing. I don't even think he was getting director credits for those. But they were amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Like James, I know you don't like the Guardians movies that much, but
Nah.
James Gunn wrote and directed both of those, and they're
just too
good
quippy.
movies.
Too quippy.
Well, they're fun.
Quit.
Stop
quit.
not liking fun.
Quit. And serious scene.
Dance off.
Dude, they ruined Ronan. Ronan can beat up Thanos.
Yeah.
He's done it before, and he'll keep doing it. He's the Kree's, like, big dick, like, religious leader. Next to the World Mind, or whatever they call it. And next to, Gladiator. The guy with the purple mohawk. And, like, he can beat up and he's got his big-ass hammer. During the fucking Annihilation...
Shao Kahn of the Marvel Universe.
Yes. That's actually very apt. During the Annihilation Saga, it was him, Thanos, fucking Peter Quill, Nova with the full Nova Force, and Galactus teaming up to fight this invading universe. It was... You never read Annihilation Saga?
I have, like, the first few issues, but I never read them.
Dude, the whole thing.
I like the art of the covers.
Dude,
and
it
stuff.
ends in the best way possible. Nova and Peter Quill sacrificing themselves to save the universe. But then Peter Quill is in a movie. Peter Quill's Star-Lord. I assume people know that. But now that he's in the movies, Star-Lord gets to come back, but Dick Ryder stays dead.
Imagine if they did that in the movies. Like, they actually kill Chris Pratt.
You get to see the fucking Galactus engine come out of the other universe. It's a giant, like, death engine built out of Galactus' skeleton.
Fucking, what's his name? John Krasinski. He was in the Office. You know who he is. Office, he was Jim. He actually put out that he wants to play Reed Richards and direct the Fantastic Four movie now. Which A Quiet Place was directed very well. I'm waiting to see what A Quiet Place is.
The Quiet Place was just a good B movie. I don't get why everybody like splooged over it. It was good, but it wasn't.
I liked it.
Everyone was like, dude, it was like,
It was fun.
Yeah.
Horror movies, I don't go in to be like, this is art.
I don't go in to be like, this is art, but I go in and I was like, yeah,
Like, there are plenty of B movies I like more than, like, these
5
fucking Oscar.
5 out of 10, it was a movie. That's how I look at it. I don't recommend it to people. You know? Would you be like, dude, you gotta see A Quiet Place?
Yeah.
Would you consider A Quiet Place a movie people have to see?
Yeah.
Ah, you dick. You're just saying that because I'm going against it.
It was good.
It was okay. The second one seems stupid. I don't
The
get
second
the
one
point.
seems so cool.
Well,
I want to see the beginning outbreak.
but we already know how it ends. So why are you showing us how it begins?
Yeah, but it's both. It's gonna have flashbacks.
What it should be is just like the fucking deaf girl, like aged up 20 years, being like a roving badass, killing monsters. Call it like Monster Hunter or
Yeah,
something.
but now you have Emily Blunt in the sequel, knowing how to kill them. So the movie might be her going off with the kids, fucking killing monsters.
Dumb. They should just make a sequel to Bird Box.
Well, we're just gonna drive with the GPS because, you know, there's not things in the way or anything. That's totally plausible.
I was driving with my brother today, and he was like totally relying on the GPS to like get to navigate us. And I was like, that sign says south. We're supposed to be going south. And he was like, no. And then we drive past it, and the GPS is like, take exit, whatever. And I was like, see? You fucking idiots in your technology.
You know how many times, like, I'm trying to work and my GPS, like, freezes?
You gotta just... People don't read signs anymore.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Ugh. Your brother's a dork.
He's a goof.
Is he still doing karate on Mondays?
He's actually at karate right now.
Why does that have to be Mondays?
Because that's when Professor does it. I found out Andrew's professor, and this is for people who are fans of Red Letter Media and bad kung fu movies in general, is friends with Low Blow. I know that has nothing to you, meaning to you, but anyone who knows what Red Letter Media is and knows who Low Blow is.
Who's Lobo?
I'm trying to remember his name. He makes these terrible kung fu movies. And what's his name? Leo Fong. He is like a world-renowned martial artist, but he's just a terrible filmmaker.
I do gotta say, I think I would rather drink 2 PBRs than one of these PBR extras.
Yeah, this is really bad. That's what he looks like. That's the hero of your movie. Yeah.
Ugh, I might have to get that Yingling light over there.
I know, right? The best part is I'm trying to get Low Blow to take a photo with me and autograph it. So I can just have that piece of like
Dude,
cinema.
just ask him to come on the show.
He wouldn't have nothing to say to us. We'd be like, we like you in that movie from the 80s. And he'd be like, you like it because it's bad. And we'd be like, yeah.
Tell us about your life.
I beat the shit out of people for a living. Oh. I'm gonna fuck you guys up now. Ah, Low Blow, no!
That'd be nice.
I wonder if my brother's professor was in the fucking movies. Because he uses all the trends and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't know what my brother's professor looks like. Anyway, yeah. So I didn't mean to derail.
To get out of movie territory.
Yeah.
We can go into our fucking crazy story of the week. Did you hear about the guy who stabs a girl in the butt with a cum needle?
Yeah, it happens every like 12 years.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, how fucked do you have to be to fucking get a cum needle? Imagine being that girl, being like, I don't know, I was injected, it's starting to hurt really bad. She fucking called her son and was like, if I don't make it home, I don't know what happened.
So what, was it a homeless man?
No, it's just some dude. Look it up.
Piece
Piece of shit. You got the computer, Jamie.
Yeah.
No, but I guess like she was just walking down the street and this dude runs up to her with a needle and just injects her with it. And ends up being his cum. He had like so much. What the hell's that?
I googled cum needle.
To Google guy stabs with cum needle.
No, I bet if I go to news it'll show up. Test positive for semen and grocery store assault. Yeah, whatever. Oh, King Crimson announces...
Did you hear Ted Cruz might have corona?
Yeah, he's part of that
Yeah.
group I was telling you about. The president...
Donald Trump might have
Cruz.
coronavirus.
He probably doesn't. He's fine.
Yeah.
If he dies from corona, then you have Pence.
Yeah, but he was in the room too.
Pray the gay away, Pence.
Imagine if they made a song, Pray the Gay Away.
There is.
Like that Fuck the Pain Away song.
Yeah, there is.
It's horrible.
Test positive for semen. 51-year-old.
It was just on Tuesday. Oh.
Parking lot. Started driving home, blah, blah, blah. It hurt really bad. Anyone with tips, call a number. Okay, whatever. It's a bullshit story. Who cares?
It happened.
You know,
What would you do if you're walking in a parking lot and some dude just stabbed you in the butt with a needle?
I'd probably turn around and try and murder him. Straight up. I don't care.
You don't think you would just be in shock?
No, because my brain would instantly go, oh shit, I have AIDS. I'm going to kill you. You gave me AIDS. I'm going to make sure you die too.
Ugh.
And I don't care if he's bigger than me. I'm not going to... Because I have AIDS. Like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to kill you.
Ugh.
So never stab me with a needle, Chad, because I won't stop until you're dead.
I don't like needles.
Needles are fine.
You're Vegeta.
I don't have pride. What are you talking about?
Ugh.
Wish I was like Vegeta. Imagine every time you got your ass kicked, you got stronger.
We'd be amazing.
We just sit in a room and just hit each other with baseball bats. Till we're like,
give me another sensor. You don't need it yet.
Shit. God, feeling stronger yet.
I need the sensor beat, you asshole. It's like fucking Scream. I feel a little woozy, man. I think I'm dying.
No. It's, they also do that in Shaun of the Dead. Where it's like, you two save the bullets for each other. Then like 5 minutes later, he's like, I actually want a bullet, please. He's holding his neck and he's all bloody.
Shaun of the Dead was too good of a movie.
It was actually, it's scary, but then funny. It was perfect.
It's probably it might be my favorite zombie movie. Like the most watchable.
Oh, definitely. Because like Night of the Living Dead is perfect, right? But I can only watch it like a couple times a year. Whereas if Shaun of the Dead is on, no matter what part, I'll just sit down and start watching because it's so fucking good.
Even the beginning when he's like walking to the store and everything, the next day he's walking to the store.
It's
like,
the exact same shot, but zombie
little differences.
I was watching it and my dad had never seen it before, so we're watching the beginning and he's like, "Oh my god, this is like really smart." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, this is like a really well-made movie."
That's why I was kind of bummed on Baby Driver.
Baby Driver was okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was good for what it was.
I mean, if you just watch certain scenes, it's really cool.
I like the scene where Kevin Spacey was like defended him.
First of all, you can't like Kevin Spacey.
I can like Kevin Spacey. Again, separate the art from the artist. Kevin Spacey is amazing.
I fucking hate it because I love Kevin Spacey.
Did you ever see House of Cards?
No.
He's such a fucking... Frank is like the creepiest, and he's your president, and it's like, oh, man.
In the Brandon Routh interview, they're like, so how was it working with Kevin Spacey? He's like, come on.
Yeah, that's a reasonable response. So Trump might have corona, but he probably doesn't. He's self-quarantining along with everyone else.
You want to hear how much corona's fucking with the world right now?
Yeah, it's now Black Monday.
Yeah.
Black fucking Monday. The global stock market crashed due to corona and oil prices.
$5 billion loss for coronavirus for the movie industry.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck them. Fuck them. They need to lose money.
Amazon, my job, I'm down to 3 days a week now. Because coronavirus is fucking with everything.
The country of Italy is collapsing because of corona.
Yeah, but I'm only working 3 days a week.
You're right, Chad. We need to get on that right away.
I need 4 days. Thank God I have that other job.
You're so like, dude, we actually had a boat come in from Italy. And then today they quarantined pretty much the entire country.
How long was it on the water for?
About 2 weeks, you know, the gestation period for corona. So
were they all wearing masks and stuff?
I didn't go near that fucking boat. I was over in T5, the boat was over here, and I stayed the fuck over there.
Your dad should have given you like gloves and stuff.
He's on vacation. I was running the show.
Be the boss. Get gloves.
No, I was like, guys, just don't touch the cars. You know?
We didn't find any damages this week.
We found like 40 damages.
Bad week.
3 Jeeps had smashed windshields.
Why does that happen when I'm not there?
I don't know.
How'd that happen?
It looked like, because you know, have you been on the boat yet?
Yeah.
So you know how there's those slits between the steel? It looks like someone dropped a tow hook through it and it just and fucking shattered a windshield.
Every time something cool happens at that job, I'm not there.
Work more.
Pay me more.
Hey, we got a raise.
Ooh.
Took me 5 years to get one, but I did it.
It's not even a good raise.
I know. Anyway, yeah, Black Monday. So Corona's half the reason. The other half is Saudi Arabia and Russia are about to start a trade war over oil because Russia wanted to produce more oil, which lowers the prices.
Basically, Saudi Arabia's like, stop it. And Russia's like, why?
Make me, basically, is what they said. And they went, oh yeah? Well, we'll make oil so cheap, there's no point in you producing it. And Russia was like, all right, we'll make oil too then, asshole.
And Russia's like, waste all your money on those shitty WWE pay-per-views.
Yeah, right? But the best part is, like, the Russia's economy isn't solely based off oil. It's more, there's other stuff that Russia does. Vodka. Crime. Saudi Arabia's economy is 100% based off oil. So, hey,
I hope Saudi Arabia just burns.
It's like, what's that? Cutting off your nose to spite your face? Like, that's what Saudi Arabia is doing right now, in my opinion. Also, there's a theory that maybe the crown prince got assassinated by his son, and they're in the middle of a coup right now.
Explain what a coup is to people that don't know.
A coup, so do you? A coup is when a military coup is like when the military takes over the government.
Oh.
So what he's doing is he's committing regicide, which is the murder of a king, to take over.
It's pretty ballsy.
It used to happen all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
So he's just following suit.
Ugh.
But yeah, the main reason this whole fight started is because Saudi Arabia, whoever's in charge right now, called Russia to have a conversation about oil prices, and Putin ignored the call. He didn't answer. Like, literally, they called and it rang and it rang and it rang and it went to voicemail. And Putin was like, fuck those guys.
I wish Putin wasn't such a fucking prick.
Is he, though? I don't know.
We're told he is.
We're told he is, and he did some pretty fucked up shit.
KGB, man.
KGB, so he did do some fucked up shit.
They're pretty bad. I think he's a bad person.
But he's leading...
I think it's safe to say he's a bad person.
He's leading the country of Russia.
Like, imagine if our president just, rode down, a grassy field with his shirt off on a horse.
I'd be happy. I'd be like, fuck yeah!
But no, we have Donald Trump. If he did that, we'd probably start throwing up. I don't care if you like Donald Trump.
I would still...
You want to see that fat, flabby body?
Yes, I do.
The tits going...
Yep. You want to know why?
Those are America's tits.
Because it's America's tits. And I'd also be like, the balls on that guy. You know? He knows what he's doing, and he doesn't give a fuck.
God, what do you think would happen if, him and Pence died from corona?
Then Secretary of State would take over.
Who's that? Who did he fire last week to get a new one?
No, that was something else. Secretary of State is...
Since he became in office, has he fired the most people in his cabinet?
I don't think so.
He has to, because every week I'm hearing about somebody else getting fired.
It's not that they're getting fired, it's they're being asked to step down.
Secretary of State only got 3 stars.
Yeah, I know, right? Really? Yeah, he only did get 3 stars. Man, what a bad Secretary of State. Whatever.
A piece of shit.
We'll look that up later, or I'll figure it out later. What I mean.
But it's fuck. You hear about the Olympics now? How they're planning on holding the Olympics with no crowd.
I'm fine with that. Because who watches them anyway? But
America.
I can't wait for skateboarding. It's going to be in the Olympics this year.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, skateboarding.
I'm surprised they had snowboarding, but not skateboarding sooner.
I know, but I think because snowboarding did so good in the Winter Olympics, they were like, yo, let's get some down... There's probably going to be downhill, vert, and street, and it's going to be fucking cool.
We need to fucking bring skateboarding back. Skateboarding's too cool to have died off the way it did.
It's because people our age that were mediocre at it stopped doing it. You know? I
could ride it, I could do an ollie, and I could almost do a kickflip. Did a pop shove it a few times.
I could do a pop shove it, I could ollie, and that's about it.
What's your highest ollie, bro?
Maybe this high off the ground.
Mine's half that.
I'm a little fucker, though.
Yeah. I had a lot of weight to push up. I just remember the first time and only time I landed a kickflip. I was like, I could finally do it. Never again.
Never. I landed a pop shove it, and I was like, I think I've peaked.
Remember tic-tacking? Remember CCS?
I was good at manuals.
Manuals, I was alright. I was good at riding it. Especially with the longboard.
Well, yeah, we used to longboard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But even regular...
He skates Mongo, for anyone who wants to know. Mongo. Back foot is lead foot. That's so fucking weird. I skate...
I like to scoot.
I like scoot, right? I skate goofy, so I skate lefty.
Hey, you're still a weirdo.
Yeah. Which is because I do everything else right-handed, but I skate lefty. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I miss skateboarding. I wish I never sold my longboard for beer money.
One of my friends stole mine.
Yeah.
I had a $500 the deck was $200, and then I had $160 worth of trucks, and then $120 wheels, and $80 bushings.
I had a Sector 9. Did the job.
I had mine was a fucking, I don't think mine was Sector 9. I think it was an Arbor.
Well, they had good Sector 9s, and they had my $100 board.
Yeah, did you have the Scarab or whatever it was called? How long was yours? You don't remember?
What was that, 4 feet?
Yeah, mine was 38 inches, and it was made of Koa, and it was flexi, so it was the ultimate carving machine.
Mine wasn't super. Mine was like medium flex. I didn't like the super stiff ones. I didn't like the ones that like bounce.
I could jump on mine like a trampoline, and it wouldn't
those
snap.
scared me,
dude. But when you get that fucking carve where you like really put your legs into it, and it flexes with you.
I just like riding.
I wasn't.
Remember when everybody got into like long run, like I could carve so good, like ride around corners and stuff. And I'm like,
fucking Dietrich got really into it. Dietrich got like one of the drop through decks where like the wheels are where you're even with the wheels, like they're. And he was fucking sliding and carving. He do like 180 slides down hills, like where he's skating forwards and then he's backwards, forwards, and then he would bomb, and then I'd be at the top going like. Shoo. I would try and carve so that I would wind up going back up the hill and then down and then back up and then down and back up.
Yeah, I was never that. I could just ride down hills. I can keep my balance pretty well.
I fell one. I hit a raised manhole cover.
I've fallen so many times.
I was bombing a hill.
I've done that before too.
I had the speed wobbles, so I got down and like just tried to like tuck it out. You know, when in doubt, tuck it out. And I look down and I look up, raised manhole cover, in the air, flying because I was going like 40.
Yeah.
Realize like tuck and roll, Chris. I don't get this arm in, and so I land on my back and I put my hand down on the pavement, just rip all the skin off my hand. Broke my helmet, like cracked, like shattered the back of it. I had cuts all over my back and shit. Like I was picking gravel out of it while I was waiting for Dietrich to come, like
those
find
are the
me.
Worst, dude. For me, it was always my elbows.
Yeah.
Always just go.
No, I would try and sprawl out when I would fall.
No, every time I would fall, I'd just hit my elbows and scrape my forearm and everything, and then it'd be my knees.
Yeah.
But luckily, never really hit my head. Because I would always do the.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't get this arm in.
But like I'm fat, so just like stop, scrape.
I
just remember like walking home, and my mom sees me. I'm like dripping blood. She's like, "Oh my god!"
I never skated in short sleeves either. I would try and skate in long sleeves at all times.
I was always in shorts and a t-shirt.
I would fucking button up my flannel. Oh, and sometimes I would slow down like that. It works, dude. And you can do this to kind of turn with it. It was kind of fun.
It's a good little cape.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss longboarding. Longboarding on drugs.
Longboarding drunk or high at night on like a little hill. Not like a bit. Like we used to go to the town library because it had that little hill on that one undisturbed street. And we would just
riding your bike drunk was always fun.
I stopped riding my bike because I'm an adult. No, I'm kidding.
I did it when I was younger.
I stopped riding my bike way earlier than I stopped skating. I don't remember the last time I rode a bike. I physically can't remember how to ride a bike. They lied, dude. You all... Remember? You never forget how to ride a bike.
I could still do a bunny hop. I could still do a... What's the other one called where you go front tire, back tire?
I never got into BMX.
Oh, I used to love it. I used to be able to actually do that little half thing. And
crossbar or whatever.
I used to be able to do the handlebar spin. I could kind of grind. And it would be more of...
Dude, I never could grind on a skateboard either. I tried a rail once. And I started... I was like... I know I can't ollie on it, but maybe if I just start with the trucks on it and get on it and ride, it was just like, fall.
How do people dark slide? You need to get like a lot of momentum to dark slide.
Dude, what was his name?
Rodney Mullen?
Yeah, Rodney Mullen, but in one of his skate videos, Kareem
Campbell?
Yeah, Kareem Campbell. I was watching dark slide and he snaps his board in half and like falls on his face, and it was just like, yo. Dude, Rodney Mullen, he's the street.
Rodney Mullen's my favorite.
He was the one that invented manualing, right?
He was like the big street guy.
Or am I thinking of Jeffrey? What was his name? It's been so long since I've
Epstein?
Yeah, Epstein.
He's a good skateboarder.
Dude, he was trying to ollie and then he got tangled up and...
He tried to ollie. He saw some little kids around and he's like, I'm going to give up on skateboarding.
Dude,
that's the real...
That's how he got into pedophilia. He was at the skate park and all the kids were like, you're so good. And he was like, get in my fucking bed.
He's like, hey, you think I'm good? You want to see me...
Want to see my island?
We should stop.
Yeah.
No, Rodney Mullen. Do yourselves a favor.
He's fucking cool.
Just Google Rodney Mullen. There's this one video. His best video they were playing. I was happy too because it was an AFI Days of the Phoenix song was playing on it.
Not Goldfinger?
No, I think he did have a Goldfinger.
So here I am.
All the time. Yeah, copyright. If Goldfinger sued us, I'd be so mad.
I'd be like, well, you guys are ska.
You used to be a punk band.
Yeah, like, come on. You're in a skateboarding video game.
No, I miss skateboarding.
I liked Bucky Lasek.
Bucky Lasek was good.
He was vert.
Remember Chad Muska?
Chad Muska, that's the one I was trying to remember. He was the dude who would do the fucking craziest manuals. He was the guy who would like do the one where he'd like start hopping and then like swing his foot around it and then
yeah, he did the pogo and
he
all
would
that.
do all the crazy like fucking manual tricks.
And yeah, Chad Fernandez. He was another good one.
Yeah. Do you remember when Bucky Lasek went off the super big jump at X Games and lost his board? And he's just flying through the air and just lands right on his fucking knees.
You hear Dave Merritt died? I guess he committed suicide. Look it up. If Dave Merritt had the... I love that game, dude. Because I've been Dave Merritt death.
I know, but Dave Merritt... Google
hurry up!
Google one of my information.
You're the worst Jamie ever.
Died February 4th, 2016.
Yeah.
Dang, son. I thought he was still alive. I guess that's why his Nitro Circus show got canceled.
Really? No, that video game was awesome too. Dave Merritt BMX. I love that game.
Did you ever play the Razor Scooter video game?
No, but I remember Dave Merritt had Stillers on it. That level was my favorite.
You could pick either a male or a female generic character, but the male had a cast. So it was like, what are you doing, man? Get out of the skate park. You broke your arm. Like, his arm was in a cast.
Yeah, but he's extreme, so he's like,
but he's on
I still have this.
And he's on a scooter, and it's like, dude, no, go home and heal. If you want to keep skating, you gotta heal.
You wanna know what's gonna help having broken bones and all that stuff? For stunts?
That dumb robot from a year ago?
Disney robot stunt doubles.
Yep, let's just ruin the majesty of cinema a little bit more.
They're gonna kill us.
Yeah, they are. Did you see that movie about the guy who's a stuntman and he's like paralyzed from the waist down and he's trying to kill himself by taking morphine, so he convinces this little girl to steal it from the medical office by telling her this fantastic story, and you see the story through her eyes.
No.
So it's like ridiculous. Like, he says one of the characters is an Indian with the most beautiful squaw in the world, and in her mind she pictures like a sheik because she's from India. So like when he says Indian, she's picturing like Indian stuff like that, and like it's pretty cool. I forget what the movie was called.
Do you like the Disney stunt double?
I think I don't even really like green screen. You know? I'm one of those guys. I prefer like a fucking matte painting and a model.
Color, out of space, practical.
Practical effects.
Yeah. You'll see that soon.
He just recently watched it. I haven't seen it yet.
We're going to do a video on it.
Yeah.
I'll make you watch it after this.
I reread it. I haven't read it since high school.
It's good. It's only like 28 pages.
Yeah. Also, you paid for the audiobook? I found it on YouTube for free.
I was working.
I know, but I found it on YouTube. Jesus Christ.
That was crazy.
I know.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. I'd have been like, alright, I guess you're right.
I don't know. Stunt doubles, like, it's going to take jobs away and all that.
It's going to take jobs away, and it's going to look even less cool. Because what makes Tom Cruise so great is you're like, yo, he got hurt doing that.
Fucking broke his ankle, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Practical effects, man, are always better than digital.
I heard Disney stunt double twice.
Of course you did. I fucking love the mouse, dude.
Every night before I go to bread, I kneel down before my bed with a loaf of bread.
Oh, Mickey, take pity upon me.
Please toast my bread for me.
I promise to spend more money. Please keep making mediocre Star Wars movies.
To go back to the coronavirus thing, this is what I actually wanted to talk about all week. You know how aggravating it is people aren't answering doors now?
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
No, I'm literally having people stare at me through the door and just staring at me and turning away.
We talked about this last week.
Awkwardly walking away.
And then I told the story about trying to break into that house, which I probably shouldn't have told, in retrospect. But hey, that's why we're alive. It's to learn.
Yeah.
You gotta do what I told you to do, where when they come outside to grab the package, you just turn around and start running at them like, ah, and see what they do. See how long it takes you to get shot?
You really want this?
How often are you sitting in your room or like your house or something and something's across the way and you go, "What?" before you get up to go get it?
Just that hopeful thinking.
Yeah.
Or you just sit there and you're like...
I always, before I get up, every single time.
Every time I go to like one of the opening door things, I'm an idiot.
Automatic doors?
Yeah, I just go...
Yeah, because like we're still children apparently.
Riley loves it though, especially with red lights. I go, green. And she's like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I used to do that too. I used to tell
My brother did that to me when I was younger. Like, how do you do
I
it?
used to tell people I was a wizard. I'd be like, and now, and then it would turn green. And like, ha!
You have to wait for the
I have
right
the
moment.
I have the touch, bro. I have the power.
I miss being a kid. If you go back in time
No.
and change like anything you would have done to make your life less depressing. Not saying mine's depressing too.
Okay, I don't know. Hey, Chris, I know you're 15 and you think school's bullshit, but dude, look where you are now.
It's awful.
And you do look good with long hair, so don't wait to grow it.
Like I'm coming off my antidepressant pills.
Oh, man.
So I weaned myself off them for a while. Because it got really bad when my dad died. I got cancer a couple times, you know.
Yeah, you know, boring.
You know, stuff
Whatever.
happens. Yeah. But now I'm like, I weaned myself off when I ran out, and I'm trying not to ask my doctor for new ones.
Yeah.
But the side effects of doing that are constant headaches. Your muscles just ache. You have like crazy mood swings with it. The mood swings haven't been that bad.
I did antidepressants for like a year straight and then stopped, and I didn't really go through the withdrawal or anything.
Yeah.
But it was just like for a year I was like, I feel like being in a good mood. So I did it for a year, and then I was like, okay.
It was really bad. Like,
I got a job while I was on antidepressants. I had a girlfriend. And
for me, it made things worse. Like, it
it
definitely made me realize, like, going on them was good because it made me realize I do have an anger issue.
No shit, dude.
I do get mad very easily. I get frustrated.
They call it an anger issue.
I should say I get frustrated, which leads to yelling.
I've seen you beat the shit out of like inanimate objects.
Yeah. Fucking punched a hole in my door upstairs.
Yeah, poor Riley. That's unrelated.
No. Don't even go there.
I know.
I would never hit my child. I look at her and she's like too cute.
And then you're like, Mortal Kombat. You do a split
And
punch
I
her in
just
the
suplex
crotch.
her and she loves it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She actually does. She likes me in power bombs.
Wow.
Shut up.
She's gonna like being powerful. Dude, what was up with my dad? What did he say? Pit drinking?
Pit drinking.
What are you talking about, Bob?
No, but like how you were on it for a year, pretty
Yeah.
much, and you didn't have any withdrawals or anything.
I don't get addicted to things. It was
It's
except for
not an
alcohol,
addiction thing. It's just your body becoming dependent on it.
which is an addiction.
Were you taking it every day and everything?
Yeah. And then I stopped, and I had no like downsides or anything. It's like when I quit smoking cigarettes, I just stopped.
Yeah. Well, cigarettes, I just
Alcohol's the one I just can't. Alcohol's the one where if I quit for like a day or two, I start getting headaches and
You get irritable.
I get the DTs, and it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, I'm addicted. Might as well keep it up.
See, cigarettes, I quit pretty easily just because in my head I know, and even this medicine, I'm like, I know I don't need it, like, but it's just my body, like my arms, like I was outside trying to do yard work and my arms just cramp up, and I'm
Are you
like,
sure it's not because you're just super out of shape?
I walk like 10 miles a day.
Yeah, but do you lift, bro?
I lift like 50-pound packages all day. Bitch.
I lift a 50-pound package, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
It's more like 3 ounces.
It's still pretty big, I think.
Is it? I
I
don't know.
don't know. I've never weighed my dick. I've measured the shit out of it.
So yeah, 3 ounces might be a good one.
I've never weighed it. I'm gonna start weighing it. When people are like, "How big's your dick?" I'll be like, "About a pound." And they'll be like, "What?"
It's about 15 ounces.
Yeah, about 15 ounces. What if our society was based off dick weight, not dick length? Like
So
the
you have a
dude with
giant
like the
chode.
fat chode is like the fucking most desirable male, like gorillas. Gorillas have the smallest penis of any primate,
Yeah.
and they're the biggest and scariest.
They know what to do with it. They just have dick rage all the time.
Yeah. You ever seen the video of the orangutan using a spear to fish?
No.
It's like
It's pretty awesome.
it's awesome, but at the same time, you're like, you better stop right there.
Don't
go-
you like,
When are
what
you
now,
gonna-
bitch?
Yeah, like, are you gonna figure out fire in the wheel next? I don't like this. Where are the numbers?
Imagine if just hit the spear against the rock.
That's how it starts, man.
Yeah. Give it time.
There's also one where the orangutan has a nail and a hammer, and he's just nailing it into a log. Orangutans, I think, are super smart.
I think, aren't they supposed to be like the smartest of the primates?
I think so.
Yeah.
They do teach them science. They have this like cool like wall like
They call it sign language and problem solving and all
yeah,
that.
and they press buttons to have like full conversations with you. Like, hey, how are you? Was work okay? And you're like, yeah, monkey, it was great. And he's like, I'm an ape, not a monkey.
Idiot.
Fuck you, dude. It's like, I am stronger than you. Fuck.
Bug just goes.
They're just so weird looking.
Yeah. Monkeys are weird because they just like throw poop, jerk off in front of you, flick you off all the time.
Everyone thinks monkeys are super cute until you interact with them and you realize they're just fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And now you understand.
Especially those little ones from like Ace Ventura and like Curious George and shit.
Fucking gibbons and dude, you can't. We have gibbons at the Roger Williams Zoo when I was working there, and I was like, oh, they're cool. Can we like play with them? Because we got to like play with the donkeys and stuff like that. And they were like, absolutely not. I was like, why? And they're like, gibbons will rip your face off. They're really angry, aggressive creatures.
Yeah.
And then I noticed like, oh yeah, they're all on the cage just screaming and looking at us, and it's like, oh yeah, they're huge assholes.
There's probably a reason why they're mad. They're
They have
super smart.
Huge enclosure, like as big as this room for a little monkey like this big.
Yeah. It ain't the jungle.
Yeah, but at least they won't die. If they get sick, they get cured. There's no predators, and food is abundant.
Yeah.
Roger Williams Zoo is a conservation zoo, not an exploitation, and it's a non-profit.
Yeah, but people that run it are assholes.
They did lose the camel rides, which pisses me off.
There are a lot of dumb people that run that zoo.
I mean,
especially the people that run like the carousel and all that.
I used to work there. I worked the carousel. I ran the carousel.
They had that one chick that ran the carousel, and then they fired her, and then they tried running it themselves, and it just went downhill.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was the carousel was independent from the zoo, and then we bought the carousel and got rid of the people there, and then started staffing it with teenagers that don't give a fuck about anything. That's what happened.
And you know what happens with that? Pay more and you get better employees.
Or check this out: the zoo has this hiring practice where they hire 60 people and then wean it down to 10. It's like, why not just hire 10 good people instead of 60 people?
Because they don't want to pay. They hire a bunch of people for minimum wage.
And they used to do this bullshit where they would give me like 2 days a week. And I'd be like, why? And they'd be like, well, we want to give the younger guys more hours. And then the younger guys would call out and I would wind up going in. And I was like, I'm going to like fucking fuck them, give me the hours.
Well, that's the thing. Jobs like that don't go on merit. They go on like, who's the cheapest?
Who's the cheapest? And nepotism too. If you're friends with the management, you got promotions. I wasn't allowed to get promotions because I would tell management to fuck off.
How about your hand?
What about it?
Is that a cut? Is that just the way your hand goes down?
That's just the way my hand goes down.
That's weird. Well, take your hand.
You don't...
Mine stops.
Oh. Yeah, my hands are weird.
I have an M. I have a palm spread, so I was going to get married.
Mine is a slow, steady decline. Fuck.
Let's go get up palm spread.
Right. I want to go do that just to see how much bullshit they come up with.
Dude, fuck that. Last time I had my palms read, it was by... Not this time, like my aunt did that, and she was like, oh, yeah, I'm married. My friend Laura's old neighbor, they lived in like this little building complex. So, basically, she was a Wiccan, and she could read palms and everything. She was reading my palm, and she said I was going to get very sick.
That's such a general statement.
No, but she said things that like actually happened. She said I was the only one, though. And it was just weird, because I was the only one that she said
you're going to host a podcast.
And then, like, a year or two later, after I had cancer, my friend Jenny's like, dude, remember when she said you were going to get sick? I'm like, she jinxed me.
Or she just went, you're going to get sick. And then maybe one year you got bronchitis super bad, and you'd be like, this is what she was talking about.
No, she said, like, super life-threatening sick.
What if she meant, like, love sick, where you couldn't be away from your woman?
I already am. I love you, Patty.
That's not what you told me.
But anyway... Thanks for watching Just Rubbish Podcast.
Is there really nothing besides like a global stock market crashing and everything falling apart? There isn't really much to talk about.
That's why I said today's gonna be super chipper.
We're not economists.
We didn't even get into the depression talk. She didn't want to talk about it.
We can't. I don't know enough about the economy to talk about it.
Personal depression.
Oh, what about it?
Talk about it next episode.
All right.
Well, thanks for watching. I'm Chris. That's Chad.
You did it backwards. What are you doing?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We gotta record the episode again, dude. You messed up the outro.
Hit that bell to be notified.
Find us on OnlyFans.
Find us on... Damn it. Anchor, Spotify.
Chatterbait.
We have a lot of stuff we're on, though. Just not iTunes yet.
Cam Soda.
You can find the podcast on
Live Jasmine.
Live Jasmine.
Remember that it pops up on like Pornhub all the time?
We should put putting our videos on Pornhub.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Look for us on Pornhub.
Next week.
Next week on Pornhub. That's not actually a bad idea. Because some people would watch it just for the lulz. You know?
Higher views on Pornhub than fucking
Like,
YouTube.
switch all the titles to be like, fat guy rails young guy with logic, and then it's just us debating something, you know?
Drink regular PPR.
Yeah, fucking this shit sucks.